Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you so dearly for always tuning in. I really appreciate. Today, the first time you are coming across us, so you are hearing this voice for the first time. We still remain Progress News, and we give you all the latest updates. Remember, in this platform, we react to all videos, and your opinion is highly needed. So sit back, watch this video, and I'll be right back.
That we used back then was OCC Darodan Egboman. So we've warned them beforehand. So it's better for them, if you call yourself one Nigeria, to prepare for the worst. One advice I'll give those able people that say that they prefer one Nigeria. If you don't want Biafra to come, pack your load and go to Nigeria. Is you have two options. You have more than 40 million people that voted yet. We cannot, because of you, still remain in that area. If you don't like Biafra, pack and go to Nigeria. But my advice for you is this: when it will start, you will be the fourth victim. When it will start, have you seen that Nigeria you loved so much? You will be the first they will eliminate, because whether or not you like it, no matter where you come from, as well from the southeast, the old southeastern region. Southeast is not just like the 5 states I'm talking about. The old five eastern region. When it will start, they will identify you as an Igbo person. I will be the first target. So the best thing for you is to join the moving trend. Support this and get yourself once and for all. Because the more you keep shouting this and then see how far, even like from Mobile, they will start from him. Because when we declare Biafra, if he stays in Nigeria, he's gone. If he doesn't know this, he should learn by now. You know. So I think I heard about last week or so. He's calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I was just laughing. Say like this is a struggle of a dying horse. They have seen like him and his obedient they have failed woefully. Now they are looking for a string to hang on to bring themselves up to the limelight. 2027 is way too far for them. December 2nd, everything will happen. So if they like it, let them join. If they still want to believe in that their delusion, as in one Nigeria, is up to them. What will happen will happen. The swing is all around West Africa, if in fact the Africa in general. And the Biafran bell and the agitation are kind of spoiled it. Believe it or not, all this yelling started from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He's been being a lone voice in Africa, shouting. It might be happening now, and the way it's happening, people may think like it's not Biafra, but believe me, this message cut across. Because I was surprised when other people from other nationalities were actually, telling me or making references to what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu used to say. I was quite surprised. So as it's happening, to ram this up, Nigeria have seen the clear handwriting on the wall. They never believed for one day like an Igbo person will leave their market for 1 second, not to talk of leaving it for entire Monday for more than 3 years now. Stay counting. They thought like kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu will make Biafra agitation, just go down to what like similar thing that happened to Wazirike. He was in prison, and then his strong men were presented to him as in, oh, drop these and then you gain your freedom. They thought like similar thing will happen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Good thing, God raised them, you know, I rejected Stone. Everybody called Wapda and all those, small thing, and all of a sudden, nobody even remember that miscreant. They don't have much to call it anymore. So, our PM, he's here and he's kind of pushing, made it times 10 or even 100. So they don't know what to do. Think about it, like the whole Nigeria is now clamoring for release of Nnamdi Kanu, something that you don't even hear with your ear back then. Say about a year or two ago, nobody there says this. All of a sudden, everybody's clamoring for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because they have seen like on the by say even a Ketrobiat, you've seen like this one is like FNA. There's no way. You either release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and still declare Biafra, or you still keep him. We're still gonna declare Biafra and get him out. Whichever option you take, Biafra is here, and there's no going back. And we cannot see all these things happening around us. There is no way we can go back to Nigeria. It's something that is up. It's just like water and oil. We can't mix. Let the North be be on their own. Let the West be on their own. Let Biafra be on their own. It's clear from what we had before. That 1914, we are going back there. So I know, like I was trying to address, the lady because she was really like she pissed me off when she was, yelling there. But I realized, at the back of my head, like, these are obedience. These are one Nigerians. No matter what we say or no matter what we do, they're still gonna be themselves. They still want to pull us down. Anyway, I'm not gonna argue much about whoever wants to join or whoever does not want to join. It's up to them. Biafra is here. More than 40 million voters, have agreed that Biafra is coming, right? So if they want to be in Nigeria, when we declare Biafra, let them go to Nigeria. Let me see if they will survive more than 2 days. They will eliminate them in the first place because all the anger will be, lavished on them. They will run back, to the Biafran land. In order not to take more space, I know like most and I'm watching anyway, but I'll still be on the background. I'll still jumping in and out. Unfortunately, she's not here anymore, but I'm using this opportunity to encourage every single one of us. Keep doing what you're doing. It might seem a bit little, or maybe each time we come online, it might be like maybe 120 to 30 people online. And then if you look some, channels, they can be up to 1,000. And you might think like the message is not going anywhere. Believe me, this thing is penetrating. You know, one thing you can ask yourself: when was the last time you see a PM made a post and you see all the even those that APCP, I don't know how to call them. Whether they belong to other factions, right? Uh, they will, if anything happens, they want to talk down and see how NPM is not doing it well. When was the last time you experienced something from them? Even most people I used to look up to back then, about 3 or 4 years ago, that carried their friend there, I don't even see a single tweet like PM just bamboozled every single one of them to their corner. Nobody, they don't even make noise anymore. They are waiting for the mistake, or when the PM was, go the other way. They have been waiting for eternity, and they can clearly see the reality is on ground. They don't even have a word anymore. So when you say, Jiden Kiji, Amaran and Koji Demma, say everyone, no matter the number, no matter how much, we might think like no one is listening. Everybody's listening, and it's getting there. It's hitting everyone. Check the media space in Nigeria. Everyone is not talking about either Nnamdi Kanu or PM or Biafra referendum. No matter how they want to twist it, they pretended they don't want to talk about it, but now it's become their news. So that would tell you, like, this thing is going far. And not only in Nigerian situation, they may think like they want to somehow, control the narrative that this won't go too far. But the more they try, the more they fail. And the way we're fighting is not just local, both international, local, and global. Anyway, thanks very much. I know like I overstayed my time, but I'll still be on the background and jump in once in a while. I yield.
Thank you very much. Starman, are you there? Co-host, World Greatest, are you there? There's a lot of people requesting for the mic. Please, if you've spoken, please, you can kindly go down so we can allow others to share their thought on this topic. Who's next? Who's next? World Greatest. Is it David? Is it Chukuma? Is it Stan? Um, I don't know who's next,
Let
to be
David do.
honest.
Let
I'm
David
just
do.
It's my turn, but just give me a minute. Let me just go
go
to a
ahead. Go.
quiet place.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. While we wait for David, who wants to go next? Please, that person
I
can
think
go.
there are some hands up, citizen or something like that. Just like give the people that have their hands up and then,
Citizen, you've
follow
spoken
it.
before now. All right, Citizen, just use 1 or 2 minutes. Wrap it up, please. Citizen, Citizen in the Biafra.
Maybe it might be
Citizen.
like, hands raised, it's a go or something. It's still up. And
Okay.
if it's not there, you can give someone else.
Stan. Okay. Oh, Citizen, go ahead. Go ahead. Use 1 or 2 minutes before David comes back.
No. I can't speak now. Just give me some minutes. I'm outside.
Okay. Everybody
I'll
can
speak
speak
later.
now. Okay. All right. Stan Okechukwu, are you there? Okay. Stan Okechukwu is not there. David, are you back?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm back.
David is
Thank you
back.
so much. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you
Okay.
so
Go ahead.
much.
Go ahead.
You can hear me. Yeah. Starman, I thank you. I appreciate everybody who has spoken, just like our brother who has said it all. Yes, this time we are now is Biafran o'clock. We are not here to create awareness. Awareness has been created. We are not here to ask for restructuring. Our leader have asked for restructuring. They didn't listen to him. We are no longer here to ask for regionalism. Our eternal leader, Ojukwu, that was the reason why we were killed in the first place. So why we are here now is we are defending our land. And as well, we are entering into the blessed land of Chukwukikabiama, the land of our ancestors. And for those who are saying violent, do you go to church at all? If you go to church but you talk about violence, then you don't really understand your Bible. Because even your Bible said that the kingdom of God, which is Biafra, suffered violence. And for those who will enter it, must enter it by force. So we are entering our promised land, the land of our ancestors. And these people know that that is the kingdom of God itself. And they also know that the only way we can enter that freedom, the only way we can access the blessed land of our ancestors is by taking it by force from them. Otherwise, if you talk of dialogue, if you talk of that Otu can never materialize. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Because they have already known that without confronting them with the same equal measure that they are coming to kill us, we cannot make any headway. Okay? What is the reason for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnap? Because they want to stop everything about our freedom. Of course, they thought that they succeeded when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And immediately they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They increased their violence against our people. Within the 2021 that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, every day Biafrans are disappearing, every day Biafrans are kidnapped, every day military is killing people here and there and calling them criminal elements. Because they want us to go the way of Wazirike, silence everybody so that Biafra dies a natural death. They never envisage the gallant men and women that you see on this space today. The Nigerian terrorist state with their British counterpart never envisaged the coming of the good guy. They never envisaged that the template to restore Biafra, there is some people, there is a government that have it all. They never knew that there is a guy who knows the road to the freedom. And once he leads the way, that a lot of Biafrans will follow him for that destination. They never envisaged that. That was why they tried to kill everybody killable. Everybody within their reach. They first of all proscribed the indigenous population. Next thing, they tag those who are defending our land, criminal elements. The next thing is to start sending the military everywhere around Biafra land to kill each and every one of us, including you, that you are in Australia, you are in America, yapping about one Nigeria. Go to Nigeria now and speak about one Nigeria in the southeast today. Go to Nigeria, go to your states and talk about one Nigeria. Just come out and broadcast one Nigeria. Maybe ask the Tufnubu to give you an envoy or to give you convoy so that you can go and promote one Nigeria in the southeast. Then when you do that and come back, we may follow you to talk about one Nigeria. One Nigeria is dead on arrival. Our blessed land is what we are asking for. We are not violent. We are defending ourselves. Of course, you can attest to the fact that when you go to the southeast, every nook and cranny of the southeast is militarized. Is it the same thing happening in the west? Is it the same thing happening in the north? The answer is capital no. Then why is southeast? Why is the eastern region, Biafra land, being militarized? Why? Because they took us to be a conquer people, and all of you who are into government sheepishly accept that. Conquered people, you have to dance to their tone. They have to give you 100 naira that is coming from your land. They have to give you one contract or other. They have to bribe you, and that will give you the impetus to come on space and talk junk about our people. We are not one. Oh, we are trying to carry other people into Biafra as if everybody is not Biafra because of the peanut they are giving to you. Let me tell you, just like our brother spoke earlier, if you don't want Biafra, it is your prerogative. Nobody is going to take that away from you. Please pack your baggages and go to Nigeria. We are no longer Nigerians. We can never accept that. Nigeria is a fraudulent entity. That name alone is killing people on itself. Only that name alone destroys who you are. Only that name alone. Once you are in any foreign country and they want to give you something, or you apply for employment and all the rest of it. Only asking where are you from, and you are saying you are from Nigeria. They will now subject you into another round of tests because they know that you Nigerians are fraudulent. So that name alone will be destroyed. That name have destroyed a lot of people. That name have killed us Biafran for a very long time, and the time to destroy it is now. And nothing can stop that. 2nd of December is the deadline for all of you that are talking of one Nigeria, for all of you political jobbers who are looking for one position or the other, for all of you who are clamoring for one Nigeria, for all of you obedient. From now to December, you have to relocate your businesses from the southeast, go to Sokoto, go to Kaduna, go to Kwara, go to Ilorin, and leave. Those are the areas owned by Nigeria. The 40 states of Biafra is no-go area for any of you who do not want to support what we are doing. You don't want the freedom of your people. Rather, you want a situation whereby, oh, the proceeds come from you. Oh, people have to come to your community to bow for you. Oh, you'll be the only one that is in the land of the blind. One-eyed man is the king. You will be the only one that is the king. Oh, they will come and clamor and look at you, come to your house and dub up for you to give them peanuts, or for you to, oh, I want to raise borehole. You want to build road. You want to build that. That is what most of you want, because you want political position, or your brothers and your political position, or you have one political cloud that is destroying the ambition of other people. So therefore, we must bend to your dictates. We want us to be subjected into a contraption that have killed our people, raped our women, displaced communities, burned our properties, made us inconsequential in the land that supposedly belongs to everyone. My brothers and my sisters, one Nigeria is dead on itself. So we are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans, and we are one people. We are, me that I'm speaking, I'm an Igbo Biafran, okay? Every other ethnic nationality that is here, we have Urobo Biafra, we have Ishekiri Biafra, we have Ijo Biafra, and all the rest of it. And let me tell you, for those who don't know the history of Biafra, we are one people. We are Ndibo, all of us are grouped onto Ndibo, the ancient people from old. We are the first set of humans that set their foot under this planet Earth, and we are one people. How do you know that? By our culture. How do you know that? By our food. How do you know that? By the 2 pieces of wrapper our mothers tie. That made us one people, common goal. One people united under God. That's who we are. And we want to access the land of our ancestors so that we can develop it. Under Nigeria, you can make no headway. As everyone can attest to that fact. We have tried to make Nigeria work for everybody, but have Nigeria accepted us? No. And why would they accept us? Why are they going to accept us? Because we are not one people on the first place. Why do you want a Yoruba man to double for you, or a Fulani man, or a Hausa man? Now it's in the Hausa have been conquered. It's now Fulani. You hardly see people mention Hausa. Why do you want us to stay together while we are not the same people? So all of us that have the same ideology, the same people who worship the same God, the same ancestry, we are going back to our roots. And 2nd of December, the hell that Nnamdi Kanu promised Nigeria will be let loose. And you that is a Biafran, you are Igbo, you are saying you are not Biafran. Nah, please pack your bag and go to Osun State. Pack your bag and go to Kaduna and Sokoto. That is the territory of Nigeria. And if you think you have properties all over Nigeria and because of that, we must remain slaves, you are joking. When you are dead, your property will be there and you are nowhere to be found. So you want us to be subjected into all this kind of suffering because of your useless property that you have? To hell with you and your property. My children can no longer be suffering in the land of my ancestors. My father have suffered and died. We are suffering and fighting for our freedom. And that is why we are laying down our lives. Everything that needs to be turned, every stone that needs to be turned, every door that needs to be opened must be opened this time around for my children to have the best of life in the land of my ancestor. I don't give a damn if my head goes on it. As long as Biafra comes, that is the end goal of the reason why we are fighting. Okay? I am not fighting for the likes of you who want to remain a slave to perpetuity. No, I am not fighting for you. And let me tell you, those of you who are talking about one Nigeria, you are not up to 0.1%. So you can see that you are irrelevant. Okay? You are inconsequential when it comes to, taking into consideration what you are saying. You are really inconsequential. If you feel that, Nigeria is good for you, and you feel that a lot of people don't buy the idea of Biafra, tell your papa and your mama, who is the Nigerian government, to conduct a referendum, which they were the Organization of Emerging African Nations, wrote to Nigeria on 4 occasions asking them to conduct self-referendum for the Biafran people. Did you hear it in your news? Did the Nigerian government talk about it? They waved it aside. They covered it, thinking that it will not come into the surface. You have seen the submissions of the OAIC. You have seen it. They told Nigeria, pop and plain, conduct referendum. If you feel that these people are aligning to you, conduct. Let us know how many of these Biafrans that actually want to succeed. But Nigeria know that 99.9% of Biafrans want to exit that contraction. The only people that want one Nigeria are those political jobbers, the intellectuals, the sophisticated morons who are enjoying the proceeds of their crime in that contraction. Those are the people who will talk about one Nigeria, and including you, who they are using, because they are using you to continue to perpetuate evil in Biafra land. That is why you come and support them. But Nigeria did not listen to that advice from the Organization of Emerging African Nations. But today, we are now conducting our self-referendum, which will be used in reference points to under international law for other emerging nations to tell them that this is what the Biafran people did before they got their freedom. That will be, it will be a basis, and Nigeria must be obliged to accept the outcome of this self-referendum, which over 40 million Biafrans have already voted and counting. This 40 million we are talking about is those in the homeland. In the homeland, not, the diasporans have not been counted. And if you say that Biafra is 70 million over 70 million, over 40 million have voted so far only from the homeland. For you to know that they have given this government of Biafra the mandate to speak for them, the mandate to defend them, the mandate to fight for them, and the mandate to redeclare Biafra. That is what the government is doing. That is what our Prime Minister is doing. And 2nd of December, every other thing will come into fruition. You will see it and you will be marvel. Nigeria don't know what is going to behold them. 2nd of December. That is.
So my wonderful family, that brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like the video, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and bye-bye.